everyone, it's Barb Teckle. I missed you last week. I had planned on doing a weekly reading last week, but then I had signed up for a 5-day intensive workshop online, and I decided to do this workshop because I have been dealing with asthma for most of my life. I had hit a dead end, a wall, I guess you could say. I was frustrated with the medical system. The whole virus pandemic really had me thinking about what am I going to be like when I'm in my 70s and 80s if I'm having a hard time breathing now. What I believe now is I became very dependent on my inhaler, my short-acting inhaler. Did you see the bird just go up through my window? I don't even know what kind of bird it was. So yeah, I was taking my inhaler up to 4 to 5 times a day and over 2 to 3 times at night. So I went through this method last week, learned how to do this breathing method. It was actually felt like retraining myself to breathe and to breathe in the most efficient way, which it turns out helps me manage my symptoms. And I have not taken my inhaler, I think it's 5 days now and 6 nights. So I'm thrilled with those results. I know there'll be days where that may not be, but so far so good. And yeah, this is a practice that right now I'm putting into place 4 times a day that the practitioner has asked us to commit to for 3 months. And so I won't get into all the details, but this is a method that has been shown to clinical trials, and tons of testimonials have helped people with over 200 different types of chronic diseases. It is amazing how important breath is. Do you really think about your breathing? I mean, how many of us don't? I can tell you as an asthmatic, we think about it pretty much all the time. So anyways, so I want to pull a card this week. I'm glad to be back. And I want to pull a card this week. And I don't really have a question I'm going to ask. I just want to know what we need to know. What animal has a message for us? So this is the 3rd week of May. Let's see here. What animal has a message for us this week? Oh, beautiful. It is dove. Oh, I love this. So, dove, divine messages, accord, and motherhood. So, motherhood, of course, can mean many different things, but I so often go to the place of the last 20 years doing the inner work that I needed to do to take care of that little wounded girl within me. So perhaps this is a message for you this week too, to look at in your life, where do you need to just stop and take some more time just for you, to take care of that little inner child within you. You know, and when we do that inner work, we experience this peace and this tranquility that the dove is so symbolic of. And I think so often too, you know, when we're dealing with something that is painful, we feel like it's going to be painful forever. But it's totally the opposite. And it's just making me think now about my breath work I was learning to do last week. It's totally counterintuitive of what you would think. So as an asthmatic, and I'm giving an example here of kind of moving through the pain, how powerful our brains are. And it's so counterintuitive, this method. So especially if you have asthma, you can't breathe. You feel like you're suffocating. But this method incorporates what they call the control pause and the maximum pause. So in essence, you're holding your breath. Now you would think holding your breath would make the asthma symptoms worse. But as you go through this method, it actually cuts the, takes the symptoms away more often than not. I still can't believe it works. I'm really blown away by it. So I'm relating this then to motherhood and loving our own inner child who perhaps has been hurt or experienced pain. And the only way to get to the other side of the pain is to feel it. And let's see, what else do I have to say about that? I think that's it. I think that's it for the motherhood. But I'm also picking up on the divine messages. So maybe there's something that you are struggling with. Maybe something's going to come up next week that you just aren't sure what the answer is. Maybe there's pros and cons to some situation you're looking at. So the best way to find out the answer is to connect with the divine, connect with the creator, ask for the answer. You know, the angels and our guides and our animal friends and the creator is just waiting for us to ask for help. And that's exactly what happened to me too, when I was just feeling so frustrated again by, wanting to help myself with my asthma, that one night I went to bed and I just asked for help. I said, please show me the way. Just show me the way. And of course that takes a little work on our part. And the next day I got up and I started doing some research, and I decided, yep, that resonated with me. And I believe that was the message. And it was a beautiful outcome that I am being helped. I'm helping myself, but I'm also being helped by being open to looking at what is out there to help me. So, and I will say, I look at dove as symbolic of peace and serenity and just such a calming creature. And that's definitely how I'm feeling, having learned how to help myself more with my asthma. So whatever it is in your life that you are looking for more peace and more calm and more serenity, just ask for the help and look for the signs and take some initiative to do some research and see how you can help yourself, or reach out to a friend to guide you as well, or just to listen. So I hope that helps. I hope you have a great week, and I hope that the dove and the symbolism of dove, of calm and peace and serenity, definitely comes into your life next week. Not only next week, but every day, every day. And sometimes it just takes us taking a moment to just connect with our breath, to just sit and be still. I'm looking out my Joyful Paws cottage windows here, and, just looking at all the green, everything is almost in full bloom now, and that just calms my heart, and it makes me so happy. And it just brings me a lot of peace. So I wish that for you as well. And I'm always here if there's something you're struggling with and you want a one-to-one oracle card reading. Feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to be of service. All right. Have a great week. Take good care. Bye-bye.